And then 3 weeks after, he said, Mom, I had a dream that I painted 10 of my paintings and I had my own art show. Could this come true? And I said, well, I'm going to tell you what I say to people who ask me, hey, I have a great idea for a book. Can I get it published? I say, first, show me the darn book. Jeremy, you have to start painting. So he started painting. And now here is his first curated art show. And I want to say thank you because it wouldn't be possible without practically everybody in this room who knows us. And obviously those who don't know us, we're very happy that you're here too. But things just came together. Of course, there's the support staff and Beth, who runs LifeWorks, who give Jeremy the supports he needs to be able to be the artist that he is. Marisa and Francesco and Carlos, who are the curators, who volunteered their time. They have a nonprofit called Centro Internacional de las Artes, and they support artists all over the place. But this is the first time they did one from the culture of autism, as she said. And then there was a company who volunteered their time, Courtney Rose and Jennifer Borba von Stauffenberg of Olive PR Solutions, who were just helping me get the word out locally, and it's just like mushroomed. They've done an absolutely fabulous job. I want to thank the Space for Art founders, because this is the first time that somebody talked about Jeremy's art and not his autism. When we came to apply for a studio, nobody asked about his autism. They just said, oh, Jeremy, do you have someone who comes help you every day? He said, yes. They said, okay, you have to submit a portfolio. So he submitted his website, and he was offered a studio space here. So that's when it kind of clicked in my head, because for years I've been speaking around the country. You know, find out what it is that your person can do. And Jeremy, and it's true, because that's what people want to see. They want to see the skills and beauty that you have. And so now I'm going to, so who else did I forget to think? And my beautiful daughter, Rebecca Sicile-Kira, who did all the graphics for the expo. And if you see any mistakes, they're because I printed the wrong files. But it's really a family affair. My husband, Daniel, he finishes off the paintings with this shellac or varnish or whatever it is. And he does the metal wiring in the back. So then I'm going to read it. Is it okay if I read it, Jeremy? Yes. Okay. Truly, my life has been given meaning by the discovery that I have synesthesia. Justly, my dreams that I had been having forever were nicely given away to see the light of day when my mom encouraged me to paint my dreams. My great gift is the ability to read people's emotions and translate them in my dreams into glorious paintings, creating portraits of each person's inner self. My ability to paint the colors I see in my dreams is the greatest gift I have. I greatly hope my paintings inspire the best in each person. I truly feel the love of all my friends and family, and I thank them for making this possible. And now, Marisa.
Good evening. It is a pleasure being here, and it's a privilege. This has been very emotional. We are a nonprofit from Baja California, but does international work, and has been doing this work for the last more than 30 years. We work with different venues in the Tijuana-Santiago region, as well as California, New York. Francisco Godinez, he is the curator, and I am a curator, and we work as a team. Carlos Martinez is part of the group too, and we have another 2 or 3 gentlemen that haven't been able to cross the border. They are coming. Okay. This work, it's for us, it's our life. We might do other jobs. He's a professor at the university. He works for the state Baja government. Is a director of the Secretariat of Environment. So that is how we feed ourselves. To live, we do this. In this case, we did it as a nonprofit, and we're very proud about the work. This work is very interesting because this work has another meaning, the one that you see on the surface. Sometimes people come, check the painting, and continue walking, and the artist said, they didn't catch it. But when you see someone standing, going back and forth, checking from both sides, you see, I made it, even if they don't buy it. I have seen throughout this evening that happening with his work. People go back and forth, they stand, they talk about them amongst themselves. So we made it, Jeremy, they loved it. And I think they know what happened. So let us give you a very quick, because we don't want to bore you, okay? I chose the work through the computer along with Chantal.
No, you chose the work. I just pushed the buttons on the computer.
Okay, yes, that's right. I am very tough in regards to that. Thank you. Anyway, chose the work, and then I said we want this, we want that, blah, 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 and we chose it. That was it. And then we decided about the lettering and the this and the that, all with conversation, because Francisco travels a lot. He just came back from Cuba. We might go and take Jeremy to Cuba. And I'm also a painter, so I want to go too. Anyway, then just today, it was a long day. We started very early in the morning, and we got all the work on the floor, and he started talking to the work, and the work started talking to him, Jeremy. Because you created this alphabet of words, that's what we call it, and that alphabet, it turns into language. He has a language, he created a language of his own. It's not just made up. This is not commercial work. This is work that comes through an artist. And we'll talk a little bit about that. I'm almost done, so you won't get upset. Okay, so there we saw the language, and then the language turns into a conversation. The conversation speaks very loud, and then it turns into a narrative, into a story. You can see that if you start from this side, and it goes in this direction, horizontals, then it comes here, and then it comes here into an explosion of color, and then the movement. And then once you see that movement, you go quietly into where the wine is, okay? And then you see the white coming into, and then you see the peacefulness. But aside of that, you see the dimensions. These are the inner dimensions. That's why, with all due respect, she had a name, I called it inner dimensions. Because this is not something that is on the surface. It's within. It's a language. It's a conversation. It's a story. So that's what we did yesterday. And we thank you, sir. And we did it for several hours, about 10. She fed us good. She fed us good. She treated us very comfortably. And we're very happy, and it is a privilege. We want to do some more, and you are welcome to come and talk to us or talk to the artist, and we'll be able to tell you more about it. But think about it this way. It is not an intellectual per se work, and it is. Because you see the geometrical. And it's an emotional, but at the same time it's psychological. And it's psychological because the artist, as she said, synesthesia, it's an ability that the artist has. All of the artists have it. Once you are called an artist. Once a show is curated. Once a show you say, yeah, I can make this happen. Okay, once that happens and you call this young man an artist, then you will see what happened. Synesthesia is the ability to transfer words into colors, colors into music, music into dance, and in this case, emotions into colors and movement. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And I just wanted to acknowledge the families that came from so far away. Rebecca and Ida, who came all the way from Seattle. And again, Sarah and Ben from Fresno. And very close friends of my parents. Elgun and Anne-Marie came from Orange County, and they're like family to me. So I'm really